ones.
Yep.
So hopefully it's a nice long game here. ZBT on Tau Cross.
Tau
Interesting.
Cross is the best map. I love Tau Cross.
Is it the best map?
It's definitely the best map.
Alright, I'll go with you on that one.
So here we go. We've got another TVZ on Tau Cross. Put it in the top right corner. Marwin as he returned. Facing off against the German terror, Bakuryu, the purple Zerg in the middle left corner, kind of.
Oh my god, this is so great. I'm so glad Baku's playing again. I thought he was AFK or something, like running around in Japan doing stuff, but apparently he's back. The Mustache Zerg is back, but unfortunately he has shaved the stash, so he's now a stashless Zerg.
That's terrible.
And Marwin, of course, very, very high level Terran player here.
Yeah, I would venture to say that he's from Sweden.
Marwin?
Yeah.
Isn't he from like Russia or Ukraine or something?
Oh, well, his nickname has Sui in it, so that was my guess.
Wait, does it?
Yeah.
Wow, that's true. Why does his nickname have Sui in it? I have no idea.
Maybe he's just trolling me. Maybe he's just choosing a Swedish nickname.
Definitely. In any case, I'm pretty sure Marwin's like taking games off Ziki, like legit games off Ziki, so we're talking that level of TVZ. So I'm a little bit scared for Bakuryu, but I shall have faith.
Okay, the chat's corrected me and said he's from Ukraine.
Okay, nice.
Interesting that he chooses a sweet nickname.
Is that like for... Oh, he's a Ukrainian living in Sweden.
Ah, yeah.
Okay, nice. So you weren't far off, actually.
Yeah. So he just wants to be Swedish.
Nice.
Fair enough. So Bakuryu is going to go for a hatch first build here. Pretty standard.
Yes, indeed.
And looks like Marwin's going to go for a barracks expand here.
Is it? It's not possible to depot block that cap, is it? No, wait, you can. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. But wait, but can you do it in every position?
Yeah, you can do it in every
right?
position. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm just thinking, like, we've seen so many Protosses, like, do the pylon cheese in that gap.
Yeah, and so many folks raged.
Yeah, I don't know. Have we seen a Terran do it in the tournament yet?
I don't believe so.
Oh, well. 12 hatch, all good, getting scouted. And yeah, I expect both players to play fairly standard. I wonder if Baku might go for like Hydra Lurk build on this map. Something. That might be quite exciting.
Yeah, it would definitely be a good map to pick it from because you've got a lot of open space here. And there's not much height difference, so it's pretty good.
Well, I mean, basically... Sorry, the reason I suggest that is in ZVP, I know like 4-hatch Hydra, 5-hatch Hydra are somewhat more popular on this map, just because of the architecture. As you mentioned, it's very open, and you have like the third gas that's super exposed here. So you need like a strong mid-game army to secure it. And just because I love seeing Hydra Lurker in ZVT, I don't think it's the most optimal play necessarily, but it's pretty fun to watch. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, Hydra Lurker is definitely a cool competition. I've always enjoyed watching it as well. And especially with the rise of SK Terran, with the lack of siege tanks in some compositions, it becomes increasingly strong.
That's very true as well, yeah. Didn't think of that. So we've got the 1-Rax expand into a 2nd Rax. So very standard stuff for Marwin. Not going to see the super fast gas into +1. It's going to go more normal economy first, I would imagine. Looks like this SUV is still chilling. Going to see the 3 hatches.
Yep.
Now, if Bakuryu decides to go for the 3-hatch meta, which presumably he will, he's going to have a nice little area here behind the natural. Actually, I think the spawn locations make it nicer for Bakuryu here because basically, Bakuryu can come over, do harassment behind the natural, can bounce into the main, and if the Marines have to like want to walk to his base, they sort of have to walk like down and around, and it'll be easy for the mutas to bounce back and forth between like harassing the Marines and harassing them back to the natural, I think.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
That should be good.
Yeah, the only shame for that is that it becomes a little bit more difficult to harass the main mineral line because it's all the way tucked in the top right corner, so you just have to fly in a little bit further. But the natural is very exposed, and there's lots of corners to attack it from, so that's really good for him. And it's just a straight B line from its main and natural.
Oh, got a few Zerglings coming out. Probably not going to do anything. There's a little mini blocking depot here, plus some Marines. That's an interesting position for the depot. Like, if he had to build a bunker, I'm not sure actually where he'd build it. Because if he built it like to the top right of the depot. He might just wall himself in or something. I'm not actually sure.
I think you should want to build at the top right though, because if Links run in, they're gonna try and get into the main base. But yeah, it might block him in. So yeah, I guess he just feels he's safe.
Well, he does have enough Marines for now. He's gonna run into these Links. Let's see Bakuryu's reaction time here.
Yeah. Oh, he's gonna back off here. Yeah.
His Overlord did get shot.
Poor Overlord's gonna be traumatized for life. Or well, it's just gonna heal in 2 seconds, but still traumatized.
And we actually have a drone going down to the 6 o'clock, so it looks like Bakuryu is just gonna take the 6 o'clock main as his third, as you would on any other normal-ish map, I suppose. And actually building 3 Sunkens here, that feels like a bit of an overreaction.
And he's counter-attacking with the Links, and he's gonna get an SCV, and he might get a few more. Now he's gonna run out, and yeah.
I am not convinced that Bakuryu needs more than 2 here, but I guess better safe than sorry. We've seen a decent number of Zergs, both foreigner and Korean, in recent days.
Oh, he's gonna run in.
Oh my god! The Marine run by! The Firebat dies, but there's 5 Marines in here. It's the medic time. The medic does die, but there's 5 Marines in the natural here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 drones have died already in the block there. Bakuryu building his seconds a little bit far back. He could lose a lot more drones here. It looks like 1, 2. 2 more drones will fall, which means a total of 8 drones have died for Bakuryu already. That is actually really, really bad.
Yeah, that's really, really good for Marwin. And he's not even actually going to try and build any mutas right now. He's just going to make a round of drones in his main base and his natural, which I think he needs to, so I think that's a good choice.
Oh, is he going to get the Overlord? Oh, nice.
Everything's falling apart for Bakuryu right now.
That was a nice little double stim and grab it. That Overlord, of course, wandered too high after being shot while the Marines were moving out the first time, and Bakuryu apparently didn't notice. So, nice little catch there for Marwin. Now, what's interesting to me is how many mutas is Bakuryu going to have on the initial round here? He's only making 4 right now. You see, this is the problem. This is what happened. The result of that attack, losing those drones plus losing the Overlord, he can't make the 9 mutas like he should be. His build is completely messed up.
Yeah, he needs to build at least 7 though, otherwise you can't one-shot SCVs, so it becomes a little bit useless. Or he needs to transition straight into lurkers, but going for 4 mutas without anything else does seem a bit pointless. And he's making a few more now.
Yeah, he's just going to try and build them as fast as possible here. I guess, you know, Marwin won't know exactly how many mutas are in clump once he stacks them, so he can at least, like, pretend to be threatening until he actually gets his muta numbers higher. But not the greatest start for Bakuryu. But he's going into the natural now. He's going to see a couple of turrets.
Yeah. Marwin protecting his natural quite well, and he's warding off the main mutas from his main as well with 2 turrets. And if they come in, I mean, they have a space to go in, but if they go there, they're going to be trapped with the Marines coming back from the natural, actually. Very good positioning by Marwin.
Yes, indeed. And of course, he's got his barracks tucked nicely against the right side here to help protect them as well. So, should be okay. Now, we do have a few more mutas coming in here. Let's see if Bakuryu can actually make anything happen. Of course, remember, it is 3H muta, so it's not like they have to do any damage to be successful. As long as he keeps his 3rd base here safe until workers get out, that's pretty much all they really need to do.
Yeah. And he picks off the SCV building the starport, slightly delaying. It's going to try and pick off a few Marines here. Always nice if you can get a few, but it's still 25 drones to 40 SCV, so it's still catch up for Bakuryu.
Indeed it is, although I think in general Zerg is behind a bit in the drone count, so not as bad as it might seem, but definitely hurting from that initial attack. Now, let's see, we have the Queen's Nest on the way, Lurker aspect is over halfway researched, and the 3rd base has finished now. So all he needs to do is get a couple of Lurkers to block this choke point, and then he should be good to go until the Defiler gets out.
Yeah, definitely. He's just trying to delay Marwin as much as possible. Science facility is completing soon, starport, the control tower is completed as well, so Marwin's going to start preparing to move out as soon as his first vessel pops. Actually, he's moving out earlier.
Yeah, he's trying to put on some pressure on Bakuryu. I guess he must have scanned the 6 o'clock because his scouting SCV didn't get out there. But this could actually be quite bad for Bakuryu. The Lurkers are not ready yet. The aspect is done researching, but I don't see any Hydras down here at the 6 o'clock. Okay, we have 1 Lurker egg morphing here, but with only 1 Lurker, and probably not in time to actually block the choke, the Marines can easily run through and micro against it.
Yeah,
although it looks like
trouble.
Oh, he's trying to buy time here with the mutas. He forces the stim in a small run back, but he's not going to get to this choke point. Actually, this Lurker could potentially become a stop Lurker.
Yeah, muta's trying to get a few free Marines here with some pot shots. But, oh no, there's about micro and a few more free shots, but nothing major.
Wow, Bakuryu doing a really nice job picking off the Marines that were running in a line here. You can see abusing this little wall terrain feature. Meanwhile, a scan on the lurker, so that guy better not be a stop lurker. Is that going to try and run it out, micro it? Looks like, oh, he does. Loses 2 Marines initially, but it looks like the Mew's now going to come and clean up everything else with the support of the Sunken Colony. And there we go. The first Marine Force is cleaned up, and now lurker's actually outside Marwin's base. Bakuryu has recovered amazingly from that initial loss here. I don't know how he's in such a strong position right now.
And he's actually droned up to 34 drones in the meantime as well. Really nice play from Bakuryu. Really getting out of the deficit. And now Marwin's going for his first push out with his first science vessel. Needs to be very careful of that vessel. As soon as it gets scourged, Bakuryu can lay lurker traps anywhere. So he needs to be very careful with the science vessel.
Exactly. In the meantime, though, the hive is finished. I don't see the final amount just yet.
Just started.
Just started indeed, as well as 2 Evo chambers to get those upgrades on the way. And there's a scan. He sees the timing. He sees that the final man is on the way. He knows he has to attack now before the Defilers are ready, or else he will have no opportunity whatsoever. So he's going. This is the timing. This is always the crucial time. This is the sort of the nail biter, whether it's sort of a race against time, whether the Terran breaks the Zerg before he gets Defilers or not. Very, very classic timing in this matchup.
Right now, Bakuryu has only one thought in his mind. I need to delay this push as much as possible. He's building a creep colony at his natural to try and hold off the siege tanks a little bit longer, hold off Marwin from running in while waiting for that Defiler tech. The Defiler mount just completed and is getting consumed right now.
Oh man, looks like we have a big flanking or countering force. I'm not sure which it is here, sitting in the middle of the map. Looks like it's probably just a reinforcement denial, I guess. In the meantime, whoa, Marwin walking a little bit too close to the lurker field. He has to be a bit more patient than that. The Defiler mount has finished. Consume is almost halfway done researching, in fact, and some Scourge are here. Actually, the science vessel is a little bit far forward. Okay, looks like he pulled it back a little bit. He has to be careful with that, though.
Yeah, definitely. They're slowly gonna eat up that sunken.
Oh my god, Bakuryu's just gonna go. I think he's just gonna go. I don't think he's gonna wait for Defilers.
Oh, wow.
He's gonna pull these lurkers up and he's gonna sandwich his army, and I think it's gonna work too. He should go while the tanks are unsieged.
There's actually only one medic out by the looks of it, so these Marines are all very fragile. As soon as they get attacked by links, they could get eaten up very quickly.
Oh man, when is the timing? I guess Bakuryu's gonna wait for the Sunken to die. Oh, he's gonna go for the vessel! He's going for the vessel! Nice.
And there's actually a drop on the way as well. They, with 1 tank, 3 Marines and a medic, but I don't think it's gonna land. Oh, it is gonna get protected by the Marines. It's gonna go on to the natural high ground here.
Bakuryu going in with the flank force, but he's not going in with the other force. He needs to go in with the other side. He forgot. The pincer requires 2 sides, but he does actually pick off most of the Marines. This force is basically dead at this point. The dropship is going to get scourged, and the tank is actually going to be spared because Bakuryu was not paying attention. Wait, what? Do you not see him? Oh my god, that tank! Why is that tank still alive? What the hell? Bakuryu! Oh my god, Bakuryu.
Oh, a bit of rust from Bakuryu.
Alright, Zerglin's gonna take care of it. I don't know what the heck happened there. If he killed that tank, that attack probably would have done a lot more, but as it is, Bakuryu cleans it up without even needing his Defilers out, and of course, Consume is now finished.
Yeah, and meanwhile, Marwin's engaging in a small attack on the third base of Bakuryu, but it doesn't look like it's gonna do all too much, I don't think.
You know, I think that tank was probably had some, you know, like that mosquito repellent? You just spray on yourself and mosquitoes stay away from you? That's probably what it had. It had like some kind of Zerg repellent spray painted on the coat on the tank. Exactly, exactly. And like every time the Zerg went closer, they're just like, ugh, what is that? Just like, peace out.
Okay, actually needs to delay for the Nidus canal. Actually, it's only one side on the third base right now, so he's not even gonna have any units on the other side right now. It's actually, this third base is in trouble.
Oh my god. Wow, that's actually a pretty silly blunder there by Bakuryu. You can see Bakuryu must be rusty. He's making a lot of silly mistakes there. I can't believe that Nidus didn't have an entrance at the natural. That's going to cost him his entire third, which is really, really awful. He was in a great position, but losing that third is going to cost him dearly.
Yeah, he's actually dropped a lot of supplies. 60 against 107 right now. Lurker's moving out, but it's way too optimistic. He loses 2 Lurkers before the Dark Storm goes out, and he's not going to be able to put any pressure on right now.
Oh man. And I don't know, does Bakuryu even realize there's a third base here? He should probably just go attack this third. He's going into the natural, but there's fire bats here. Oh man, there's 1 lurker under here with him, right? Alright, there is 1 lurker here at least doing maximum damage. Could you imagine if at least he had those other 2 lurkers alive? That'd be doing a lot. Yeah. The fire bats though are just gonna take care of this.
Fire bat's OP.
But did he irradiate that? The fire bats killed that so fast.
Yeah, the fire bat really killed it.
Oh my goodness.
But yeah, Marwin is just in a marvelous position right now. He's got a third base up. The Zerg opponent, Bakuryu, doesn't even have a third base himself. He managed to clean that up with a very small force. That was very well done by Marwin right now. And yeah, Bakuryu is just in a world of hurt right now.
What's really interesting A small note is Marwin's actually getting Vessel Energy Upgrade. I don't always see Terrans get that. And I'm actually not sure exactly how efficient that is, but I guess once your Vessel count gets up, it's probably actually pretty good. Because Irradiate is it's 75 energy, right?
Yep, it is.
So you can get 3 Irradiates on a max energy vessel if you have that upgrade.
Yeah, but I don't think the game is going to go that long because Bakuryu is at half the supply of Marwin right now. It's just got a small Zergling Lurker army that wouldn't really scare even a 2-base Terran, let alone a 3-base Terran. So he's just in a lot of trouble right now.
Yeah. He's gonna have to. Well, the good thing for him at least is he has gotten his Defiler tech, his Hive tech, which is sort of what you need to make the miracle comebacks in any matchup, I suppose. Defilers can be so efficient.
Yeah, and the other saving grace is that his opponent only has 3 Science Vessels right now, but he is building more from 2 starports. Actually, a physics lab has gone down for Marwin, so he's
what? Oh my god, what is up with Terrans nowadays in their physics lab? This is not the first time we've seen this in TLC. Bakuryu, although suiciding a few units here in the middle of the map, the 3rd base is completely exposed. He's got a huge lurker force that's going to counterattack, but it's got no support here. I don't really see this being too effective, although Marwin's not paying attention to this either. Marwin going to suicide his Marine force here, although he's going to kill a decent number of these lurkers. Actually, the Marine spread, I don't know, I don't think that was even an intentional Marine spread, but the Marine spread is good enough, and it's going to kill off all of the lurkers. That's the problem with leaving lurkers with no supporting units. There were no lings to help block that off. Oh my goodness.
AFK Marines are pretty good.
They are indeed.
Alright, and he's going to take out the 3rd base here, putting Bakuryu back down to 2 base. Once Zergling is going to go down, but they're just going to die as they spawn. Only a few survive, and it's looking very dire for Bakuryu right now.
Now, the question is, though, do we have battle cruiser? We have 2 on the way. 2 cattle bruisers are on the way, ladies and gentlemen.
The question is, will the game last long enough for the cruisers to spawn?
I think it will, because Bakuryu is one of those players who does the fantasy GG timing like every game. Bakuryu's not going to leave until like his last building is dead. And even then he's going to try and win. He's old school. He's old school like that. He's like Reach.
He's just going to leave 1 lurker under a Dark Swarm and just try to kill all the vessels.
Exactly, exactly.
Oh, they're about to pop. Up right now.
That's true. Well, I mean, I guess if you have battle cruisers, you know, who needs vessels?
Yeah, that's definitely true. If you got Yamato cannon, Yamato should actually kill units under the Dark Swarm, I believe.
It does, actually. Yamato cannon does full damage under Swarm, which is quite interesting. I'm pretty sure it does, at least.
It's not very often.
Yeah, not that I'm recommending that Terrans do that as a counter to high-level Zerg. Just go mass battle cruiser and Yamato everything. You just see all these like D-level Zergs or Terrans just start Yamato cannoning Zerglings. Like, oh yeah, that's what Sale told me to do.
And then they're just gonna message you on Icy Cup when it doesn't work.
Yeah, just blame me for the loss.
You need to make battle cruisers to fight units under Dark Swarm, and I did, and my opponent made Scourge and I died.
That's like next level. Instead of blaming the map or blaming lag, just blame like some random caster. Nice. Just blame day 9.
Yeah, that's always a good idea.
And the battle cruisers have arrived, and they're gonna kill lurkers.
Yeah, 2 Scourge is not gonna do anything. You're just gonna get 1 shot. Let's see what Bakuryu does.
It's gonna be very sad.
Always feels a bit painful when you
die. Run away! Oh, there's no vessel here, so they can't see the lurkers. oh, BM. Pew pew.
And now Bakuryu is feeling very sad.
Wait, is the pew sound for battle cruisers different than the one for raids? It's deeper, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. I'm actually not sure.
Because there's no way they should use the same pew noise. Because the battle cruiser pew is so much more effective.
And GG!
GG! Marwin goes through to the next round.
Taking out Bakuryu in style.
Indeed, indeed. Nicely done by Marwin. So Bakuryu will have to try again another day. That's alright, because these do happen every single weekend. It's pretty amazing.
Yep.
Yeah, that game was so interesting, because I thought Bakuryu was ahead, for sure. Wait, let me think. Yeah, no, wait. Hold on. Bakuryu took a huge hit early on to the drones, right? In that run-by?
Yeah, he took a hit with the Marine run-by.
Yeah, but then he, like, somehow came back. and had complete map control and just annihilated the first attack force with Lurker Lane, with Mutal Lurker Lane. And then somehow just lost everything.
It's really weird how that but yeah, well done by Marwin. The Ukrainian Swede.
The Ukrainian Swede indeed. Alright, we have another game from the same round. It's gonna be Tau Cross again for everyone who enjoys this map.